We got stuff. All right. Got the music. Live stream started. All right. There's the news. Talking about Iran. Other stuff too. Do my Duolingo. You. The. How we doing? Uh. You're early. Quite the day for news. Okay. Well, I made something in Ayatollah Khamenei's honor. Where is it? We got him. We got him. He fucking dead. He dead. We got him. We got him. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. Got a background on it? Lame. I don't like that. Like a alpha card with weird corners. But yeah. Ayatollah Khamenei, he's dead. I was very skeptical at first. Like it just seemed like they were all in one place. Like I don't know. I don't know. I think the Shah's son certainly isn't qualified to take over. I hope that doesn't happen. I'm going to switch to my better camera eventually, so everybody bear with me. Where's my thing here? Here, edit. Did I even put the right thumbnail on? Oh, yeah, I did. That thumbnail's cooking with gas. It is non-halal gas. Why didn't we do this 20 years ago? Iran ain't got shit. Like, they're a paper tiger. Oops. Caps lock is on. I don't think they can't go backwards. They could be like, no. We're not doing this. We're not going back to a monarchy again. Like, he can't even come back as a figurehead. Like the Shah wasn't installed until like what? Like the 1900s. It's not like it comes from some long reigning dynasty. It was no, I don't even really know. It was like the part of the Ottomans, and then they put the Shah in charge, and then they just Save. Yeah, I don't know anything about their nuke construction. I'm not sure you do either. I don't think they're using wood for nukes. They're not as backward and stupid as you think. They're, they're going to get technical expertise from countries that don't like us either. North Korea, China, Cuba, Russia. They know they're not using wood for nukes. I don't think they were doing. Man. This is what you get. I just don't know what's next for them. I didn't believe it because I was watching the live streams on YouTube, these amateur YouTube channels that do news live streams, like, oh, Khamenei dead. There was in their thumbnail, there was zero credibility, zero sources confirming it. It was around like 3, 4 o'clock. And I didn't believe a word of it. I honestly, it would sound silly to say, but I wasn't going to believe a word of it until I saw like an American news source, like CNN or Fox, post that, he's actually dead. Close that out. Iran used wood for nukes. Yeah, I don't know where you're getting that, Rusty. There's zero proof of that. They're not going to use wood for nukes. They're not doing that. There's zero proof of that statement. And you don't do that double down shit, dude. It's a bad look. I tell you, no, they're not doing that. Yeah, but no. They did. No, okay, yeah, but they really did. Like, don't double down. It's a bad look. Spell nuclear wrong, like George W. Bush. Hey, potato cakes, what's going on, dude? You like my Ayatollah Khamenei touch of death? You appreciate old magic cards? Yeah, they weren't using wood for nukes, Rusty. Like, there's no way. They're not cavemen. They're not doing that. Like, where did you even come up with that? I'm not calling you out or blasting you, but like, where did you get that? I'm genuinely curious. Like, I can't find that anywhere. Rusty, where did you get that they're using wood in their nukes for their nuclear program? Don't change the subject. Where did you get that Iran was using wood in their nuclear program? Great. You mentioned George W. Bush. We're all going to start talking like him. I do, but the card sucks. I didn't even read it. What is it? I don't know what the card is. Say, deals 1 damage target player. You gain 1 life. That card sucks. 1 damage, gain a life, draw a card. For 3 mana. That's garbage. What up, Megs? You like those flamingos? It is weird like that. To see flamingos next to snow, it's just a strange look. It doesn't make sense. They had the lion and the hyena out today, too. I did a live stream earlier from the zoo, everybody. To anybody who's confused. Yeah, that's not at all true. Just don't double down, dude. If I tell you something that's not right, just don't. You do that all the time. Don't double down. No, they're not using wood nuclear weapons. The Iranians they're sanctioned to hell and back, but they're not using wood nuclear weapons. That's not a thing. I promise. Nobody's doing that. But yeah, I was at the zoo earlier. Oh, we got more of those eggs. Did you go to the same one we met at last time? Got more eggs. I really got to get those honeycomb. My wife said she saw the honeycombs at ShopRite. I'll just get them there. But I gotta eat those now. So yeah, I went to the zoo and there was still snow on the ground in a lot of the animal enclosures. So I'm watching a lion walk around in the snow, a hyena in the snow. The flamingo were in their pond with the ducks. They weren't stepping in the snow. The flamingos got into a little fight. That was funny to watch. What else did we see? The penguin enclosed, but they're the penguins they keep indoors with the pelican. Megs, I was gonna text you that that bomb Iran. I'm not happy about it. I don't know why we're attacking them. Like they didn't do anything. I thought this has to go through Congress. I think North Korea is next. I'm not kidding. Apparently, it is pancakes, potato cakes. I was surprised. I'm like, why? There's no snow in Africa. Why? But I guess they deem it okay. You're not a PETA guy. No, no, that's okay. I don't. No, I don't. I don't. It's a valid question. I was like, why they let the lion out in the snow? There's no snow in Africa. Um, yeah, that's that. There, what did I read? There was a thing I read that um, United States, South Korea, Singapore, Thailand are doing military drills together. Well, the Iran thing, I made a comment on a YouTube video, the New York Post or something. The people in Iran are celebrating in the street that Khamenei's dead. And I'm like, yeah, but you killed one guy. The IRGC is still intact. Like, did we blow up the IRGC bases? It's been tough to follow this because I've been busy with my family all day. The attack started last night at like 2 a.m. I wish I was watching, paying more closer attention. I could have talked about it during my stream last night. So I don't know what the full extent is, but I'm just like everyone, they're out celebrating the street, but one guy being dead isn't the end of your government, isn't the end of Iran. The scumbags in the IRGC and their ruffians can still hurt people. But the thing what the hell is it? I'll find it. I have a source for that. I don't make things up. Cite things I read a long time ago or heard as fact. History. Where is it? Of course, protesters rally across the U.S. after Iran strikes and reports of Khamenei killing. Trump could go back in time and shoot Hitler himself, and they'll still get upset. Like, I don't like it. Should have gone through Congress, followed our usual channels. Hello, Robert. Shalom. Are we giving kosher night? Yes. You know what I noticed, like, and other people talked about too, is the people on the leftist tendencies. They were all sad about Israel and Palestine, Gaza protesting, being shitheads about that. But then they're not saying a word about what Iran has been doing to their own people since like the late 70s. You know, Congress is all sus. They're all retarded. Hard R retarded. Where's that thing I looked up? U.S. Yeah. No. U.S., Thailand, South Korea, Singapore conduct conduct joint amphibious exercise. I think they're gearing up about Ayatollah. Yeah, Israel killed Ayatollah with our go-ahead, Bob. They're not doing it without us. With our weapons. And Iran still has the cojones to threaten us. Iran ain't got shit. Iran's a paper tiger. Is it true the Ayatollah is not even Iranian? He's not even Persian? Race? I don't know what else to search for. What is he? A descendant of the Aftazi Saids. Excuse me. Okay. People are saying he's not even Iranian. They're like, oh, the Iranian government, IRGC, they're not even, they're actually a foreign force. And he's Iranian. He was born in 1939. No, he's not heir from outside Iran. Well, what I'm getting here is, I need something credible. Washington Post. It says his family originating from the city of Khamenei in East Azerbaijan. East Azerbaijan, Iran. He was born in Mashhad, 1939. While some speculate Arab ancestry due to his status as a Sayyid, a title indicating descent from the Prophet Muhammad. So they're all related to Muhammad. That I'm going to go around and saying I descend from Jesus Christ. That does not imply Arab ethnicity. Many Sayyids in Iran have mixed heritage. He's Azeri. Azeris are a Turkic-speaking ethnic group and large minority in Iran. Yeah, false claims circulating online. Khamenei was not born in Iraq, nor is he ethnically Arab. His father, Javad, was born in Iraq, but was of Iranian origin. Okay. So he's Iranian. This dude was born in 39. MHMD never existed. It's all made up. What's MHMD? He was born in 1939. He was like what, 5-6 years old when World War II ended? Then Korean War, the Chinese Civil War. Muhammad. Oh, okay. Muhammad never existed. It's all made up. Wasn't Muhammad? Well, I don't rule out that Muhammad existed. He was rejected by the Christians and the Jews and made up his own thing. Isn't Islam just a hodgepodge of Christianity just reworked? It's not God, it's Allah. Isn't that the whole idea? Wasn't his inspiration for his religion he got it from the archangel, a Christian deity? I don't know. I'm not a theologist. I'm not Welsh, Rusty. I don't know where that came from. Muhammad never existed. I certainly hope he never existed. He was gross. Aloha snack bar. Some of that was right. The IRGC claims that U.S. Navy ship. Nope. Iran. What are you doing there, that guy? We're talking about current events. Doom scrolling through Twitter instead of doing anything productive. Wow. Marco. Let's see. Marco Rubio. He said the world is changing very fast. I wanted Khamenei alive. You're just hanging around. That's okay. I think your name is racist. Change your name. Change your name right now or I'm kicking you out. Yeah, I think we got a troll. You like that card, Inspire? When you bring a pauper deck to a legacy deck, you get turn 1. Touch of Death is a trash card. It is a bad card. Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about. All right, I won't ban you. Just be good. I'm not reading your name. Change your username. It was one of your decks starting out. Sorry to hear that. It was a shitty card. The art from Ice Age is peak. Some of the best art in the game. But that card is garbage. So, Megs, what did I get wrong? And what do I need to know about Islam? But what I was saying earlier, I kind of wanted Khamenei alive. I wanted Trump to get Khamenei and bring him over to New York City, put him in the same jail as Maduro and P. Diddy. And then I want to have SBF extradited from California to New York. we, we, we could have our own Arkham Asylum. Oh, man. I'm way too amused by that. It's just so fucking funny. Let me bang out my Duolingo. If I explain, your stream will get flagged. I mean, look at the guy on my stream. Look at that guy's username. I think we'll be okay. They're flagging me. They got other problems. Yeah, Suge Knight. Yeah. Aren't Suge Knight and Diddy rivals? That would be fun. Put them both in the same jail. I checked your channel there, Mr. Most recent chatter. I did check your channel. I'm not saying nothing. Look, if you keep clowning and if you don't change your name in the next like 2 minutes, I'm banning you. So just let's not be too edgy here. Who else can we get to put in the same jail as Maduro and Diddy? Maybe we'll get Kim Jong-un. What do you guys think? I don't think China will let that happen, though. China will not accept a. China won't have a fully unified democratic Korean peninsula on their border. They won't have that. Did you guys know there's a Korean-speaking ethnic minority within China? I don't know what they're called. And don't say Koreans. That's too obvious. Kim Jong-un recently he named his daughter as his successor. So his sister doesn't get shit, which is pretty funny. Ah, damn it. Wish, chica. Kim Jong-un will cooperate if you give him Ozempic. Hey, I got 3 days of free Duolingo Plus. Awesome. Look at that. My biggest concern with Iran is we're going to end up with two things. Well, one is going to be a result of the other. We're going to end up with an insurgency like ISIS or some other scumbags are going to take over. Because once you just get rid of the what is a legitimate government over there, the scumbags take over. Look at Libya, look at Syria, look at Iraq and Afghanistan. So that can happen, which in turn leads to the second problem of the migrant crisis we saw in 2014, 15. All those people flooding into Europe. Make Iran Persian again. Persia. Yeah, the what is it? Zoroastrianism, the native religion. All right. You're out of here, dude. I'll see you later, man. Find user. 再见. Hasta luego. 再见. Yeah, so what is Iran like? The native religion is like Zoroastrian. Is that it? Like the current government after the revolution got rid of pretty much all of that, and it's just Islam. Like Islam's an invasive species. Like really is. Like Afghanistan was a Buddhist country. Iran was Zoroastrian. Got who else? There's a bunch of different religions throughout the region. There used to be a lot of Jews living in Iran, not anymore. There were Jews in Afghanistan. There was like one left, and he died a couple years ago, which is pretty classy. I think when the last Jew in Afghanistan died, his neighbors gave him a pretty good burial and like took care of him. They respected him. What? Hey, how are you? Um, Rusty, I don't know what that means. North Korea, though, they have the ultimate deterrent. North Korea has nukes. They're not going to get rid of their nukes. Muammar Gaddafi got rid of his nuclear program, and we destroyed him. We killed him. He had a rod shoved up his ass, and he was executed on live TV. Uh, Kim Jong Un's not going to have that. And China will not allow a democratic state, unified Korean Peninsula, on their doorstep. And Russia doesn't want that either. So much for the I saw a joke online that the drones and military tech that Iran has is all from China. They actually bought it off Temu, so that's why it's all a bunch of crap, that it doesn't work. Hmm. As long as we don't have a Russia doesn't actually care about North Korea or China. They've got an invasive religion too. So Russia? Yeah, Russia deals with Islam, right? With Chechnya, the Chechens. They care about North Korea and China, I would think. Well, yeah, actually, I'm gonna take. Yeah, you're right. I forgot you're Russian. They don't care at all. They have to, right? Russia's Russian border is not far from North Korea, right? And then the Chechnyans. I remember the Boston Marathon bombers. Um, what are they? The Tsarnaevs? They're Chechnyans. Those guys were so fucked up and should not have been allowed in the U.S. Even Russia told us. Russia warned us about the Tsarnaev brothers. They're like, yeah, these guys are psychos. So is their mom. So is their sister. So is their dog and their cat and their goldfish. Don't let them in. Fuck these guys. Don't let them in. What do we do? Let them in, give them a welfare, and let them go to college here. Look what happened. Like, if we got warned from Russia about these guys, what are we doing? Especially in the post 9/11 era, we let these guys in. I was scared to death when the Boston Marathon happened. My brother worked in Boston, like weekday. Remember, I was at my university library. It was like May. Yeah, April. Patriots Days in April. So I'm walking just past like a big TV they had playing the news. I printed something out. I'm walking back to my study room, and I'm just like, stop dead in my tracks. Look at this TV, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I called my brother. My brother worked for a prominent university in Harvard, in the city. I'm just like scared to death instantly. I'm like, no way. So I called him. He's like, hey, I'm fine. I'm not at the marathon. It's just everyone's kind of in a panic mode. It's a very real situation, though. And years later, that same brother lives like not far from Brown University. You could walk to Brown University from his house. And Brown University had the shooting a few years ago. No, late last year. So it's like, damn. Wait, is Chechnya a country? Stupid question. Meg, so Chechnya, is that a country or is that a region within Russia? I don't understand how the Russian Federation works. Aren't they Chechnya is part of the Russian Federation? I don't know. Epic. Massive amounts of Iranians spotted dancing to YMCA holding up thank you Trump signs in Washington, D.C. That's pretty funny. Well, Russia and China aren't going to do squat for Iran. Doesn't Iran get a lot of, China gets a lot of oil from Iran. The oil prices are going to suck, so I hope y'all filled your gas tanks. Was Tel Aviv getting rocked? You got plenty of oil. Well, the Russian oil is caught off. Ooh. What's going on in Israel? I'm a little disappointed that somebody else didn't do this sooner. Is that all it took? We just flew over their airspace and took a crap on them, and that was it? gave Israel the okay to fly into Iran and just punch them out, and that's it? Like, what took so long? All right, now this is where Benson goes and fights people on Twitter like an idiot. All right, so you got this guy. Some Chinese bot account. Gao Da Shui. You are now a martyr. Behold, beyond a simple man. And I'm going to drop the rock gif. That shut up, bitch. Oh, that's funny. Look at this. Look at this garbage. Those weren't their allies, Rusty. They hate Iran. They're not their allies. They attacked U.S. bases and property, U.S. assets in those regions. Who's in charge of Cuba now? I guess we got to look that up. What is Twitter saying? That's how you know where the news is. Knock, knock. Oh, here. This is perfect. Venezuela free, Iran free, Cuba free. Holy crap, that's funny. Marco Rubio, interim president of Cuba. I don't think he can. You can't swear. You can't. That whole oath of office thing. You can't just go and have a side job as president of another country. Holy crap, that's pretty funny. That meme. That's a good one. Oh, excuse me. So, who's in charge of Cuba? I want a good Cuban sandwich. That's what I want right now. That's the only reason I want to go to Miami. I want a nice, good Cuban sandwich, like a nice Cuban espresso. That would be awesome. So, who runs Cuba? My goddaughter is Cuban, so I should really ask them. Who the hell is this guy? Miguel Diaz-Canel. They spelled Castro wrong. Is the current leader of Cuba, as both president and the first secretary of the Communist Party of Cuba. What a joke. He became Council of the State in 2018. He succeeded Raul Castro, been president of the Republic since October 2019. Okay, Secretary of the Communist Party. One-party communist state, Communist Party of Cuba, the only legal political party. He's the first non-Castro leader to hold the top leadership since Batista, 1959. Okay. Cuba's socialist system, how's that working out for him? Wow. Like, there's no reason for Cuba to be like this. It's really sad. You guys want to see something reality bending and reality breaking? I won't play it, but there's a Taiwanese rap artist named Jay Cho. I'm pretty sure he filmed a music video for a song called Mojito. I'm pretty sure it's filmed in Cuba. I can't listen to it because I'll get a copyright issue. Actually, a really good song. 44 million views. But he's cruising around in these old cars. I'm pretty sure this was filmed in Cuba. So a little cross-cultural stuff going on there. I don't know if irony is the word, the fact that it's a Taiwanese guy in Cuba. I'm guessing it was filmed in Cuba. J. Cho Mojito, Cuba. But it's Cuban music and Latin rhythms. Okay. Written by Alan Huang, J. Cho. Yeah, it was filmed in Havana. All right. Good for this guy. Yeah, if you listen to this song and you know what Cuban music, Spanish music sounds like, you'll pick up those vibes. God. I can't believe we tried to kill Fidel Castro. Like just combined Fidel Castro and I called him Fidastro. Fidel Castro. We tried to kill him with an exploding cigar, like Warner Brothers style. I was hoping if that cigar worked, like I was hoping it would like blow up and not kill him, and it would be like Daffy Duck, where his eyes and face are like blown over here, and his hair's all blown back, and he's just covered in soot, and he just does the Daffy Duck. This means war, and puts his cigar back into his mouth from sideways. So there's that. Wow. Somebody did a mariachi remix of the Pokemon soundtrack. Okay, there's that. Don't care about current WWE. It looks like crap. So no more Castros. Is Raul Castro still alive? What happened to? Oh, he retired, right? So Raul Castro status. Rubio's secret squeeze on Raul Castro's Cuba. He's alive despite rumors about his death. He's 94. Yeah, he's got to be up there. Wow. Jeez. When was this guy born? More about Raul Castro. Where was he born? Years of service, unit. So apparently he died in 2024. That's what a Reddit post says. If it's on Reddit, that means it definitely happened, right? Raul Castro bio. Dead? This guy was born in 1931. Wow. This guy was born he was what? It fucking 7 years old when the Second Sino-Japanese War started, World War II. Korean War, the Second Chinese Civil War. Oh man. Vietnam War, First Gulf War, Second Iraq War, the Afghan War, supposedly the 12-Day War. This war now, like, what did this guy not live through? That's amazing. This guy's like the Queen of England. She lived through all that too. Maybe they're the same person. Drop emojis in the chat if you guys think Queen Elizabeth and Raul Castro are the same person. What if? You never know. This is funny. You guys see this? I'm the reason Muslim men prefer goats. That's not very smart of the Iranians. They named this guy as the new commander-in-chief of the IRGC forces. I'm in Iran, and like the next guy next to me dies. I'm like, I don't want that job. Demote me. Make me the janitor. Make me the last in line of succession. That's a good one. That is too funny. Oh God, he's a pile of sand. The turban and glasses on. I'm gonna leave that up and go to the bathroom. Enjoy. Holy moly, that's funny. That is fucking funny. Oh God. Um. Fucking pile of sand. Oh, yeah, go live. This thing working? My chat broken? Did my internet crash? Am I live? All right. I'll be right back, everyone. I'm gonna run some ads. Start break. Be right back. Enjoy this pile of sand that is Ayatollah Khamenei. He died, but his fight didn't. Let me know. Let me know what you mean in the chat by that. I'm curious. I'll be right back. What have I stumbled into? This can be whatever you want it to be. We are open to interpretation. I can't talk. We are open to interpretation around here. Is my mic still muted? What am I doing? Resume. We're talking about just current events. Iran. Forever ago. I changed my outfit. Why does it say that? I'm all like slumped over to the side. Like, we're just talking about the current events. He died, but his fight didn't. I mean, I would always support anti-imperialism no matter what. Iran is no exception to the rule. No, I'm with you on that. It's very gross and regime changey. We didn't go through Congress to do any of that. And I don't know why it was just allowed to happen. It seems like we're sleepwalking into it. What if Iran had something we didn't know about that could hit the continental U.S.? I mean, there's a lot that could have gone wrong. But didn't. I don't know. The U.S., we have geographical superiority. We're a massive continent surrounded by 2 oceans. Our neighbors is Mexico and older Mexico. Good enough. Hey, Dunk, what's going on, buddy? Video capture device. I'll turn off the shitty camera. Turn off that one? No, that's a good one. Turn off the shitty one. Okay. Welcome to the better camera. That's over here. I'm going to shrink this card. Touch of Death featuring Ayatollah Khamenei. This Iran situation would happen because the Bible said it would. Yeah, I remember you talked about that the other night. Yeah, this is where we're at. I mean, welcome to 2026. Nicolas Maduro, Iran. Who's next? Who's next on our psychopathic bingo card? Psychopath regime change bingo. Leo, what's your question? Why would they what? To answer your question there, Lashing Druid. Why would you care? You're on the other side of the globe. I care because if you're a U.S. citizen, you should care. This is your tax dollars. We have rules, laws, and norms that dictate what they should be doing, and they're not doing it. They're just thumbing their nose at procedure in the Constitution just to look strong and powerful. I think Trump is doing a lot of this as a distraction for the Epstein files and everything else that's going on. Yeah, exactly. You should care. If you're a U.S. citizen, a taxpayer, you should care. You're paying for this crap. How are you anti-imperialist? You said you're anti-imperialist and asking why I don't care. That doesn't make sense. That's a contradiction of logic. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you can't say you don't care and make that statement about imperialism. It doesn't work. Those two things don't jive. It was ironic. Okay, I just I don't see the irony there. That's fake. Fucking creepy. What am I looking at? Gross. Elementary school girls named the good tree in Iran got hit by a missile and 85 girls aged 7 to 12 are dead. Yeah, I did see some reports about the school strike. It sucks. Um, I would say shit happens in war. Don't start a war, but Iran really didn't start a war. That's what bothers me about this is like, yeah, we got a scumbag, terrible people, but they didn't do anything to really warrant this. You can't claim the broad arc of history since 1979. Oh, they've been doing the best stuff for us to us for years, so we can get to go in there and blow them up and blow up a school full of kids. It doesn't work. Like I'm glad they're taken out, but this, I don't know. Can't be real. Al Qaeda is siding with Israel against Iran. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think it is Dunk. I never heard of that streamer, so his thing is getting hit with a hammer. It's time to go. Was I a good leader? LOL. No. Throws him in the lava. Is JBJ wearing a Naruto headband? No way. Wow. He's wearing a Naruto headband. The Ghost of Kiev thing was a um, that was bullshit. There was a lot of bullshit about the Ukraine war. There was the lady handing out the sunflower seeds. That never happened. The Ghost of Kiev never happened. There was those guys of the Ukrainian army that did the bridge battle, defending the bridge. They came out alive. They were blown up. They didn't live. Never happened. Like there's all these feel good crap that came out of Ukraine, and the only reason they survived is we threw a bunch of money and stuff at them. Like Ukraine, I don't care about that crap. They need to come to terms. Ukraine's a rotten country in the sense that their country is so rotten that portions of it were annexed and stolen by Russia back in 2014 and nothing seemed to happen. Ukraine is a sky high level of corruption on the World Corruption Index. Like, if it sucks, it's unfortunate, but get good. Don't be corrupt. Don't have assholes in your government. I don't know what to tell you. Ukraine's whole thing now is, oh, yeah, we're going to retake everything, including Crimea, the Donbass, and all that. Like, no, man, you lost. It's not happening. You're not getting that back. Get over it. Yeah, I did see the news about the blood moon and rapture. It's just going to be it's just a red moon. What am I looking at? Twitch streamer really realized her time as a creator was over. Her final move was to throw cake at the camera. Like cake is code for something? I don't know. Oh, that's right. It's on Purim, the Passover and Ramadan or whatever. Another one bites the dust. Exciting times. What am I looking at? Why? Iran is apparently threatening us with weapons we've never seen before. Iran on the way to blow shit up. Probably. That's funny. That's a good one. I'd be afraid of that. Iranians. Somebody put at Rashida to leave. That's funny. Was Aladdin even Muslim on the flying carpet? Were they even Muslim by then? Like, was that the religion of Aladdin? Iran launches a hypersonic missile. Come on. You're fucking retarded. uh, so the blood moon over an active volcano? That's some pay-per-view TV right there. Oh man, that's funny. Too good. Shape of Neverland Island and Peter Pan? I have not. That's the fakest thing ever. I'm not buying video games anymore. All Cannibal Cove? That sounds terrible. All right. Enough Twitter. Should go do something now. We're productive for the channel. Dunk, are you in on one of those Pokemon jukeboxes? Like, does that interest you at all? Like, even as like a shelf piece? Got my notepad of channel ideas. Oh, excuse me. Oh, man. Oh. Not at all. Yeah, I don't blame you. The price you're going to spend on one, because they're all scalped, you could probably get yourself cards, Pokemon, like actual cards. Just channel ideas, video ideas, numbered, all like stuff I've done, I've crossed off. Number 4 on the list is reprint the reserve list. Just channel videos I wrote down, so I make them. And I got to get better at making these videos. I figured live streams and make them while I live stream, and like maximize my time and exposure. But it's tough to do. I got to just hammer out, make some videos not on live stream. By the time I get on the computer at night, I don't feel like doing anything. So there's that, everybody. With Iran, and that's funny. Oh, funny. Ugh. Should go to bed early. Mm-hmm. What's in the freaking WWE box? That's been the thing in the news. Who is in the box? I don't know who current roster is. This is WWE now? Really? Guy in a vampire cape? Oh, isn't this guy came from AEW? I think that's it. You downloaded Fable 3 on Xbox 360. You can still download stuff on Xbox 360. Does that still work? I thought they turned off that service. Oh, emulator. Okay. It's like crap. Yeah, Juggalo in a vampire cape. Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Current WWE, I look at little clips of it sometimes and it just looks like garbage. You don't believe it. You don't buy it. I'm too old for it now. I just don't. Again, these wrestlers just look like crap. They're all covered in tattoos. They don't even look like wrestlers. Just gross looking. Still a really hot brand, but I don't know how or why. Let's see. What? What did Trump do? He's dead. Who's dead? Khamenei? Khamenei? I think Israel bombed him, but Israel wouldn't have done it without our help. All right, let's go back to Canva. Let's make some stuff. Get off Twitter. How you doing tonight, Nishi? How you feeling? Let's hope World War III doesn't start. It won't. Russia's too bogged down in Ukraine. North Korea didn't got shit. Um, China's apathetic. They don't care. I'm pretty sure Canada and Mexico won't do anything. Your phone keeps sending you ads in Spanish, like ads on my channel from what you get from me, or like ads for like listening to podcasts. That's pretty normal because I listen to a lot of podcasts and the commercials in the podcasts, all audio commercials, of course. I get Spanish ones randomly. I think it's just random. This honestly benefits China. I don't know about that because I think China gets a lot of oil from Iran. China is cozy with Iran. China likes that we have China roots against us, roots against the US, roots for our adversaries. They want to see us weaken. They want to see a thumb in our eye by from somebody else. So like, I don't know. Think of a person you don't like, and then if you see someone that you know smacking that person around, you're not going to care. That's what it's like. Did you look up anything Spanish recently, Nishi? Or is there like a Spanish population in your area at all? It might just be luck of the draw. It just happens. Interesting. I'll make that one. Makes you guys feel any better. We still have Adolf Hitler out there. Yeah, what's going on, Trump? Adolf Hitler is still alive, but you got Khomeini and Maduro. Not that Hitler. I mean African Hitler. Nobody talks about African Hitler anymore. I'm still waiting for African Adolf Hitler to do a state visit to Israel, just so I can read that headline, Hitler visits Israel. I think if that happened, our timeline would just collectively stop and freeze. That might be it, Nishi. Someone you talk to in Spanish. U.S. distract the Middle East. China quietly expanding influence. Belt and Road. You know about the Belt and Road Initiative? Good boy. I'm proud of you. While America's attention and resources are pointed at Iran, oil prices are spiking from Strait of Hormuz. Pre-negotiated discount oil deals, Russia and others. Yeah, true. Oh, good point. The Belt and Road isn't what it's cracked up to be, though. I mean, China doesn't have much in the way of influence. Yeah, if you got any smart devices, Nishi, and they heard you talking to somebody who speaks Spanish, that's what's happening there. All right, let's find my Platinum Angel and my Crab. In chat and in English. I swear, these robots, the stuff around us and recording us, it just knows. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It just knows. Scryfall. Platinum Angel. The hell is this guy? Oh, Benny. Hey, there's a Ben card in Magic. I didn't know that. Didn't the government just stop using Anthropic or something? Where's the printing that's on Arena? They use the Arena uses one of these guys. Mouthful of crabs. Okay, let's use a meme. Go uploads. I forgot your response, Dunk. Did they announce the is the McDonald's Pokemon thing live yet? What do you mean it's Anthropic is out, Megs? What does all that mean? This. Wants to see a shitty AI Pikachu. What is this? Anyway, let's use our meme. Do a meme. Do Mr. Potato Head. What do you guys think? Yeah, I need the yellow. I want a nice, like, brighter canary yellow. There you go. What? They almost gave you the Mick ring? What's a McDonald's ring look like? I want one of those. That sounds awesome. I want one of those. That sounds really cool. McDonald's is like pure Americana. Doesn't some old McDonald's, like old Happy Meal toys, go for a lot of money? $1970s McDonald's toy. I think I have the little mini Beanie Babies they gave away at McDonald's for the Happy Meal. The mini ones, and it still has the tag on it. It's not in the bag, but it has the tag on it. I think I have one or two of those. That's about it. Yeah, I have a whole bag of Beanie Babies in my closet. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I take them out every Chinese New Year. If I have one for the corresponding new Zodiac, I'll put it out on a display for a year. Mr. Potato Finger. I'm gonna keep putting that in the thumbnails until YouTube yells at me and take it down. If anybody notices it. Posted the Mick ring in the Discord. I need to see that. I Mick need to see that. That's awesome. Imagine like backhanding somebody with one of these on. They're gonna think either they got beat up at a McDonald's or they got robbed but backhanded by Kevin McAllister. That's amazing. What, you get one of those for like 20 years of service? Was that the story? 10 years of service? I have like my wedding band, obviously, and I have the only other rings I own that are mine are I have replica World Series rings from the Red Sox from 2013 and 2018. That's it. I wear them sometimes. It's like I wore them like after I got them just for fun, but they're just really tacky. If my Jaguars ever win the Super Bowl, I think I'll get one of the fan Super Bowl rings. I like the McDonald's movie, The Founder, with Ray about Ray Kroc. I did not know that until I saw that movie. They got the ring. Give them the best service. All right. I'll cross this off my list of videos to make. This one I don't expect it to do well. The McDonald's Pokemon thing is taken off. That's at 120. If you guys haven't hit up my Magic TMNT pre-release video, please hit that one up. There's a link to that one here. I only got 3 likes. I need as much support on that as I can get. The Pokemon Jukebox videos, those aren't doing great. 3 likes and 4 likes. Just make sure we check those out, please. If you get that video to 60 likes, you'll get a Mick Benson ring. And by that, I mean you'll get a paper ring with a bee drawn on it, because that's as much as I'm capable of. Let's see. Put a cap cut. I'm going to make fun of him now that he left. I don't know if you guys saw. So Rusty was in the chat earlier, and he said something to the effect of the Iranians were using wood in their nuclear program. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Iran might be backward and blackballed and sanctioned, but they're not using wood in their nuclear program. And he's like, no, yeah, but they are. And I'm like, no, they're not. I just looked it up on Brave search browser. The AI thing synopsis gave me nothing about them using wood. I found no sources of it. He's just like, I read it or heard it somewhere. And like he rolled with it and he tripled down on it. The Iranians are using wood in some form in their nuclear program. It's like, dude, no. Just no. And just get a cap cut. All right. Oh, exhausted. So my live stream earlier, I watched Flamingos fight. That was fun. Okay. All right. Your record. That in half. Let's just do that. Okay, let's record this. Microphone reduce. How's this sound? Testing, testing, check 1, 2. Mic check of 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check of 1, 2. Hey everyone, welcome back. I thought I'd just share with you a really dumb, silly, and fun interaction I had in Arena messing around in Historic Ranked. I ran my mill crab, what I call blue crab bisque crabs because ruined crab and iceberg Cantrix. So my opening hand was pretty good. I got 2 crabs right off the bat and a lot of triggers and pings for landfall. My opponent, I was able to get them down pretty significantly for a while, as you can see here. So play land, played a Mockingbird, just let me copy one of my crabs. So crabs for days. And then it kind of just goes on for a while. I see my opponent's really doing nothing. So I'm like, what is this guy doing? I think his deck, yeah, he had more than 70 cards in his deck. So this is a typical example of Arena being rigged. If you run a mill deck, chances are your opponent is going to run a deck that has a win con you can't get around with mill. Or it has Gaia's Blessing. When Gaia's Blessing goes from your graveyard to your library to your graveyard, shuffle your graveyard into your library. So this wasn't that situation, but it was pretty close. It was a situation where I can't win even if he's milled out, and you'll be seeing shortly. So I got 3 crabs on the board. I'm hitting it. I'm milling him. I have some protection in the deck. I'm countering stuff, getting around the stuff. So pinging him, popping him pretty good. Keep my crabs alive. I'm getting pretty consistent land drops. It doesn't help that he's a 70 card plus deck, whatever it is. He's not doing a whole lot in terms of removal. He's got a colorless build. I'm just keeping an eye on what he's doing, making sure I counter anything that counts that could hurt me or count against me. So his whole deck, it's half his deck or more is in his graveyard. He plays his Mind Stone, lets him draw cards. I saw him play that Ugin. I'm not letting him, definitely not letting him exile anything. So there's that. So it goes on. He's got the Foundry thing. So I hit this, get more counter magic. That's fun. Pass turn. Moving on. He plays a land. I think that land lets him draw cards. I don't quite recall. Waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. Another Planeswalker. Nope, not doing that. Negate. Goodbye. Okay, great. Now here I stalled out a little bit. I ran out of, didn't have any mill recursion going on. Another Planeswalker. Who would have thought? Who would have known it? So I got to counter that, but when you cast it, he has to exile something, so it's unfortunate. That's one less guy milling him out. So there's the land. So of course, rigged game. I get one of my mill cards exiled. That's when I draw a land. Not the 3 turns. When I had 3 of them on the board, I didn't get any lands. So there's that. He does this stupid Julia Roberts, Mystic Pizza, Mystic Oven, whatever. Play cards on top of his library. I'm like, yeah, fine. Go through your library quicker. I don't care. So this is where I got greedy. I played Ice Till Explorer. And I didn't leave enough mana open for a pretty key interaction. I'm like, oh, good. I saw Ice Till. I'm like, I can just take this guy to task, mill him for 5 cards twice. 3 times, rather. I can play several of the Terramorphic Expanse or Evolving Wilds, whatever it is. Land for turn, bring it out to the yard. Ice Till Explorers play additional land per turn. So basically 2 Evolving Wilds. Right there is 5. So basically mill him for 20 cards. So he's going, he's milling, he's doing stuff. And then this is where I effed up. So he had the Ancient Ruin, Buried Ruin. This lets you return an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. And where I screwed up here was I didn't leave enough mana open for Urza's rebuff. So what's going to happen here is he has Platinum Angel on the table. I'm going to mill him out to 0 cards in his library. I'm like, great. What did I just do? What did I walk into? So here we go. I'm like, okay, rigged Arena. So as I said earlier, Arena is a fixed game and best of 1 matchmaking. Of course, I run a mill deck. This guy has more than 60 cards, and he's got a win con I can't get around. Now, it's on me. I could have played removal. I should have played smarter and not played the whatever to play reoccur my lands from the graveyard. So I'm searching, I'm digging, I'm doing stuff. What I was looking for is find a way to stall this game out. So this is where it gets interesting. If I had gotten my Mockingbird out and copied his Platinum Angel, he doesn't have removal. His library is in his graveyard. He has no way of getting anything back. He can't win the game. He can't cast any spells with Aetherflux Reservoir to shoot me. So if I had copied his Platinum Angel, what would have happened? Would this game have gone on forever until one of us concedes? That's the interesting part. That's what I wanted to make the video about. So do you guys have any thoughts? What would happen? Let me know in the comments. Why am I hearing that back? What happened here? Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, that's great. All right. We're going to crank the speed up on that. Okay. How did it do that? Speed? We're going to crank the speed up. Hey. All right. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you a really interesting interaction I had in Arena, Historic Ranked. I'm running a deck I call Blue Crab Bisque, Blue Crab Mill. It's Ruin Crab and the Iceberg Cancrix. It's a mill deck, run-of-the-mill mill deck, supplemented by a lot of counter magic and Mockingbird to copy my crabs. Pay a lot of basic things like Evolving Wilds, fetch lands, things of that sort. Trigger the mill pretty quickly. Every time I run this deck, since Arena is a rigged game and best of one matchmaking in Arena is definitely rigged. Every time I run my mill deck, I get opponents who run more than 60 cards, or they have win conditions in their deck that milling won't let me win. And this is going to be one of those examples you'll see, but it has an interesting twist that I'm curious what you, the commenters, think what would happen. So as you can see, I'm milling him pretty consistently. I've got a lot of stuff to protect my creatures. I'm hitting lands pretty consistently. I'm definitely not going to attack. So he's doing stuff, counter, tap down, a lot of control. I don't know what he's getting at. I see a lot of colorless shenanigans. Every time I play a land, I'm basically going to mill him for 8, 3, 3, and 2. So I'm waiting. He does stuff. I'll let him scry 1. I'm like, okay, get into your library. That's great. I don't care what you do. Draw as many cards as you want. You're helping me. So Mind Stone, go ahead, draw more cards. I see Ugin enter. I'm countering that. This also mills him for more. So pretty consistently hitting him, I'm milling him. I get this, Growth Spiral, no land course, okay. Cheating game, rigged game, doesn't let me draw a land. So we're waiting, and another Ugin, okay, counter that, negate, okay. Nothing he can do there, okay, I draw into another negate. Where's my lands? The deck is mostly lands, and I'm not drawing them. So this Ugin, when he casts it, he gets to exile a monocolored permanent, I think. So he targets one of my mill enablers. It sucks, but I play a land right there. There's 5 to mill. So I'm waiting, holding up. I got a bunch of control magic in my hand. Sure, let you play your Mystic Ovens, Julia Roberts, Mystic Pizza, mill cards top of your library. I don't care. Get through your deck faster. So this is where I screwed up. I got greedy. I played Ice Till Explorer. I can basically play an additional land each turn. Play Evolving Wilds. That's 5/5. And every time the extra land hits from the sack. So I basically mill him for 20, if I'm counting that right. So the issue here is, if you notice the land he has on his side of the board, he has Buried Ruin, which reads pay 1, sack it, return an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Now, I can't counter that ability, but what happens here is really stupid on my part. You can't win the game in one turn, and here I tried to. This Platinum Angel, I got absolutely screwed. So I can mill him out, and he won't lose, and I can't win. I should have held up my mana for Counterspell. Now, what happens next is, I was like, wait, I know what to do so I can't lose. I was going to get my Mockingbird to see if I can copy his Platinum Angel. So that way we both have Platinum Angel on our table. It's I can't win the game, you can't win the game, and I can't lose the game. We both have that effect. He's going to run out of cards. His library has 0 cards left. And I'll eventually run out of cards too. If he attacks with his Platinum Angel, I'll just take the damage and I can't lose. I attack him. He can't lose his Platinum Angel, because if he does, he's going to lose because he has no cards left in his library. He's got Aetherflux Reservoir, no spells to cast to use it to make it do anything. So an interesting interaction. What would happen if we both have Platinum Angel on the board? Why does it play back to me? Hmm. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna crank up speed. There, cut it in half. What does that look like? Yeah, I don't know why it plays back to me. That's so weird. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I want to show you one of my favorite brews that I like to run. I call it Blue Crab Bisque. It's a Blue Crab mill deck, runs around Ruin Crab, Iceberg, Cancrix, mill, play a land, landfall, mill my opponent. I can do pretty consistent milling as long as I get my crabs. I even have Mockingbird in the deck to copy one of my mill enablers. So here I'm hitting land drops pretty consistently. I got my mill board pieces. Of course, my opponent, every time I run in my mill decks, my opponents all seem to have more than 60 cards in their deck. Arena's a rigged game. Best of one matchmaking is rigged and fixed. You get paired against the exact counter to your deck. And if you're a conspiracy theory, if you're a naysayer to that theory, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's objectively proven. You're just a fool. So I'm going along. I'm milling. I'm milling. I'm milling. And I got him good. And okay, I'm like, okay, great. Watching his yard. I don't know what his plan is. I guess he's not heading into the cards he needs. Play your Mind Stone, draw cards. I'm counting his planeswalkers that can target my stuff and hurt me. So I'm doing pretty good. Cruising along. We're waiting. Okay, another planeswalker targets my stuff. Negate, it's gone. Okay, I'm not drawing any lands, which is kind of nasty. So Ugin comes along. Gets rid of one of my mill guys. Of course he does. So I counter that, play a land. Kind of sus that I got a land after one of my enablers is removed. Julia Roberts, Mystic Pizza, go ahead and play that. I don't care. Play more cards. This is where I got greedy. I played Ice Till Explorer. I was like, great, I can mill him for a chunk of cards thanks to the land recursion from Ice Till. So I mill him a bunch of times, recurring my Terramorphic Expanse. The land's ETB tapped. This is where I screwed up. Where I go wrong is where I don't leave enough mana open for any counter magic. So he has a Buried Ruin, sack, return an artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. He brings back Platinum Angel. Platinum Angel, I can't win the game and he can't lose the game. So we're basically at a stalemate. I can mill him out. He has no cards to draw, but he's not going to lose. So I was like, wait a minute. I know what I can do to not lose myself. I can use my Mockingbird to copy his Platinum Angel. So I'm going along, milling out myself, just playing my cards, using my Ice Till to thin out my deck so I draw into Mockingbird. But I'm like, you know what? It's just not going to happen. I don't know why it does that. Oh, I see. I see what happens. Hmm. Don't mind me. Doing some editing. So long story short, I don't hit any of my mockingbirds. I realized how futile it is. Some of my mockingbirds are even starting to hit the graveyard. I think I had one left in the deck at this point. I just conceded basically at the end. My question to you is, what would happen if we both had Platinum Angel on our side of the board? He's got no cards left to draw. He can't hit me with Aetherflux Reservoir. He can't target Platinum Angel with anything. If he attacks with his Platinum Angel, I block with my Platinum Angel. He loses. So what would happen in the end? I think if he attacked when let's say I got to the point where we both have Platinum Angel and I have no cards left, I block his Platinum Angel with my Platinum Angel. Mine dies, his dies. It comes to my turn. Go to draw a card. I don't have any cards left. I would lose. So that could happen. So, but if each attacks and I just keep taking it, we're both going to go negative in life total. Both have Platinum Angel. Both have no cards in the library. Is Arena just going to spin out and stop and eventually kick us both out? That's bad. I don't like that. So my question to you, the audience, fellow Magic players, what would happen if I used my Mockingbird, copied his Platinum Angel? I just keep it taking the damage from Platinum Angel and not blocking with my Platinum Angel. We would both run out of cards to draw. We'd both be at less than 0 life. Would the game just stall out and eventually lead to a draw? Or would we both remain in this ranked match until one of us concedes? Because if we both have a condition on the board that we can't lose the game, and my opponent can't remove my creature, I'm not going to get rid of. I have nothing to get rid of his creature in this deck. What would happen? Would Arena kick us out? Would it time out, or would it wait for one of us to concede? I'll leave it there, everyone. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments what you think of this interaction. Has anything like this ever happened to you? I'll catch you all next time. Thanks for watching. Hmm. Close gap. Crank the speed up on that one. Okay, I'm happy with it. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm talking on mute, so I was coughing. Just making some magic. Making some magic content. Oh. How's everybody doing? Oh, good. Mark Carney supports the U.S. and Iran after it already happened. We did major strikes on nuclear Iranian sites. We still have. Iran still has nuclear sites we can target. I thought we destroyed all those. No, I've been at it for a while, Gear Gamer. I've been streaming for. How long? How long have I been doing this? It's 3 hours now. But sometimes I can't believe that I sit here for 3 hours. This thing's so slow. What's going on? No, I talked about it earlier. It's kind of like I'm not really keen on. I wasn't really keen on saying much about it. I feel like I should acknowledge it, but mm. So I don't. I'm not going to talk about Iran anymore. There's really not a whole lot to say. It's shouldn't be doing this. Promoter. But how you doing there today, Gear Gamer Jonesy? I keep wanting to call you Game Gear. Whoa. As soon as a video uploads, it starts playing it again. You're all looking at memes, though. Iran. Well, I didn't think you had it in you. I'm your Huckleberry. Iran, you look like somebody just walked over your grave. Started a game, never finished. Death to America, remember? I was just fooling. I wasn't. That's funny.
All right.
What?
All right.
All right, let's upload this. All right, everyone, new video is uploading now. Let's be sure to attack that video. Hit the like button. Give it a view. It's really, really short. Making my videos really short. I'm trying something different. I'm noticing with YouTube, with standard videos, just the more consistency you post your stuff, it's going to help you. No more. Magic. The Gathering. Arena. Let's see. Products. Tag products. Save products. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Tag. Tag. Next. Tag that. Let's tag. Done. Next. Monetize. Why the hell would I make a not monetized video? Limit rating. All right. Add. Let's do that. Save. Next. Private. Detail. No. X. Public. Still have to wait. Private. Save. All right. I have to upload it to private as it uploads and scans for any potential issues. All right, I can cross that off the list. All right. Gotta wait for this video to upload. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? False rumors claim Netanyahu killed an Iranian strike? No way. That would be really shitty if they got him. You don't want that to happen. All Having a couple cookies and then calling it a night. Get that video uploaded. United States nuke armor. All right. Do something else. Back to Canva. Gonna work on my next thumbnail. All right, let's see. Arena, a rock with arms. Mox Amber. Hey, what does that look like on Scryfall? You all prints. What does a rock look like? The rock element. Excuse me. Uh-huh. Bird rock. Hmm. Really? Do muscle arms. These all are premium. That sucks. Perfect. I'll just flip it around. A black blade. we go. You all prints. Download art crop. Yeah, that's fine looking. Pop that out. Remove background. Take that. Let's take that. Let's take that. Take this. Put it here. Sexy is this going to look? Yeah, boy. Let's see. Refine. Store. Have the. Why does it have that like, hole in the middle? Supposed to. Restore, refine, restore. Store that a bit. Do. Download Blackblade Reforged. Canva. Uploads. Although I'm thinking about just using a Geodude from Pokemon holding a sword. What do you guys think of that? Get the sword. Oh, what happened? Why is it cut off? Oh, Daddy, why are you cut off? Okay, there it is. What happened? That's probably gonna need to copy that. Edit, eraser, pixel eraser. Done. Oh, that's perfect. Give it an outline. Maybe not as much. Maybe brighten it up a bit. Uploads. Oh, these doesn't have the background removed? That one does. There you go. What do you think of this guy? Winning a rock with arms. All right. All right. Is this thing done? There you go. Still checking. Why is this taking so long? Close that out. Okay. Okay, let's just get the. Oh, do the. I don't want the audio. I'll just record over it. Speed. Let's crank the speed up. 2. Okay. All right, everyone. I made a really dumb deck this time called A Rock with Arms. I was chasing the. No. That sound. Speed. Let's slow it down a little bit. Hey everyone, I want to share with you a really dumb interaction I found in Arena. It's what I call a rock with arms. I took a Mox Amber, animated it with Black Staff of Waterdeep, and then I assaulted my opponent with it while it's equipped with Black Blade Reforged. It's an 11/11 animated artifact, so a 0-cost card animated with a 2-mana artifact that costs less if it targets a legendary creature. So since the Mox Amber is a legendary artifact, turns into a creature, becomes a legendary artifact creature, and you can equip it for cheap. Blackbeard Reforged gets +1/1 for each land you control, and have a bunch of lands on the board. I made this deck to chase the achievement Assemble the Titans, where you cast like 9 or more legendaries in a single game or something, or 20 or more, whatever it is. This was just easy to do. 0-mana rare legends, a 0-mana rare legend lands, and just spam legends. No, that's still good. No, we're not. I can't say what I'm doing too early, or else people aren't going to watch it. Okay, my video is live, everybody. Get shareable link. I'm going to go to bed now. I'll just finish this tomorrow. All right, new video is up. Let's attack that video. please hit it up. Share it in the Discord. And I'm going to call it a night. So Gear Gamer, Nishi, Dunk, Megs, Rusty, anybody else who stopped by and talked current events. Great talking to you. Bob was here too. Original Potato Cakes. Great talking to everybody. Don't let the current events get you down. It sucks. Going to war isn't fun. Remember the big picture. Enjoy your own life. Live your own life. And I'll be back at it tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Please check out the channel videos. Hey, B Dublin. I'm going to get going, dude. I actually just posted a channel video. Feel free to check it out. Showed up at the end. That's all right. As long as you're here, that's what counts. But I do got to get going. I've been up too late the past few days, and my wife is not happy with me. I'm not happy with myself. I felt like crap all day and run down. A little bit of a cough, too. So that wasn't fun. I don't even know how I'm still awake now. I just got a lot of stuff I'm trying to do with my channel, and I want to get it done. I'm working through an actual, like, list of channel topics, and I'm doing pretty good at crossing them all out. I've got like 25 of them. I've crossed out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One of them I just crossed out because I didn't actually do it because it's irrelevant at this point. But, you know. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Thanks, dude. Have a good night.